All right, we are good to go here, folks. Welcome back to the Season 12 Discord Cup. We have a very special show today. We are going to be casting the mighty Shogun, a.k.a. Daidoji Erik. He's going to be playing against the unicorn player Triforcelegend, a.k.a. Shinjo Johnny. This is the round of 64, and we're just going to take a look at their decks real quick here. So the Shogun has a little bit of an unorthodox deck list here, with a 1x Formal Invitation and a 1x Mia Mystic.
And 3 Imperial Librarians. That is going to make things interesting if he can get and keep his people honored. So
it's a very interesting choice. I mean, if anybody's going to take advantage of the extra glory, it's going to be Crane, right? But definitely not a standard card that I see in Crane all the time.
Yeah, for sure. And then 2 Ancient Masters instead of Tattooed Wanderers.
Right.
For the Dragon Splash. Obviously 3 Let Go is the base. So.
And he's running 1 Censure with the 2 Ancient Masters. I would have thought maybe he'd be running more, but already got the Voice of Honor, I guess, so.
Yep. Yeah, and I think the key with the Ancient Masters is just keeping favor control so you can turn off political pokes easier with the Stronghold.
That's true. It's more of a controlling thing for Crane to make sure you're not losing the benefit of Shizuka Toshi, what you have. And, all right, so let's take a look at Triforcelegend's deck. He is running a Phoenix Splash Unicorn here with 3 Ningyo, 3 Against the Waves, and a Shrine Maiden, which is good for pulling those Force of the Rivers, Invocation of Ash. I like the Phoenix Splash and Unicorn.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely super explosive in a lot of cases. You can just throw a ton of force onto the field, and the Against the Waves keeps you able to actually use all 3 of your conflicts.
And the other fun thing I like about his deck is that he's running Appealing to the Fortunes just to get like another charge effect in there.
Yeah,
He's really going for like low fade on board, high impact, just super aggro style. I really like it.
Yep. Yeah, should be fun.
All right, so we will give them the go-ahead, and we'll hop in a game here. All right, so the Shogun looks like he's going to be getting the first player token.
Makes sense. Don't want to let Unicorn get out to that early lead.
Sure. Now, we should talk about what's most likely under these strongholds right now. We've got a entrenched position for the Shogun, and Johnny is on Rally to the Cause. Unless he's going super unorthodox and put a Rally to the Cause in his row. I don't think we have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't think so. It'd be interesting to see, but I'd be really surprised.
Yeah. All right. Triforcelegend keeping all of his Dynasty cards. The Shogun keeping all of his Dynasty cards.
Got some good flops coming.
Oof. I mean, what are you hoping to see here if you're the Unicorn player?
I mean, Border Riders are always good. Let's see. Erik is on 2 assassinations, so you've got to kind of watch out there. Oh, wow. We got 2 Brash Samurais on the Crane side.
And a Guest of Honor. Always happen to see that.
He won't be bringing out the Guest of Honor this turn.
No, but it's good to have on deck.
For sure. And then that Favorable Ground. So you can play a fun little trick there with the Brash Samurai. You start off with 1 person in the conflict, honor it up, and then you can bring in the other one if you need it.
Then there's always the 1 in 4 chance that you're lucky enough your opponent runs in a Magistrate Station and doesn't break it, and then you can swing again with your Samurai.
Yep.
All right, seeing Shahai with 2 Fate.
And then the Battle Maiden for free.
Yep. Shahai feels like a pretty safe investment here. You're not worried about any of the anti-Shugenja stuff.
Yeah, there's no cloud to deal with the covert, and it will help you deal with Guest of Honor if she can stay on the board for a while.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty safe.
But interesting, the difference here. You know, Shogun's going to save a lot of fate going into the conflict phase here.
Yeah, which is interesting because there's not, I guess, aside from his characters, there's not a ton of fate expenditure in his conflict deck. So maybe he's pulled some sort of big conflict character that he'd like to play out here, political rival or something like that.
Could be a political rival. He could be trying to just save a bunch of money to slam like 4 fate on Guest of Honor next turn.
Yeah, that's never a bad play.
Yeah. All right, we've passed through draw. We're passing pre-conflict. And the Shogun will pass his first conflict opportunity with only one character. That seems like a smart decision.
Yeah, especially with the Brash Samurai. You want to use its ability to get it honored first on the defense. So that way you can dodge the assassinate, turn on your Voice of Honor, and hopefully cancel it.
Yeah, that's true. As a defensive tool, it lets you bring the voices online faster.
Johnny's going for the firing. That's good. He's got the keeper, so he'll get the value off that, and then it will let him honor up his Shahai, which would turn off Voice of Honor again, which is always good to do.
Yep. Solid to just plan ahead and try and stay for parity on the honor.
Yep. So he's got to have some sort of buff. Oh,
he did hit the Magistrate Station.
All right. So he can move in the Brash Samurai and stand it here. Or move in an honor, but he's got this window where he could get assassinated.
All right, there he goes in.
But Johnny's only running 1x, so...
Yeah, as a guy who runs 1x Assassinate, I can tell you, you can feel really lucky when you find it early.
Yeah, you don't always see it when you need it.
Yeah.
He is winning. He has more people, so if he... Well, no, because the Brash is going to stand after this conflict, right? And he's not going to be winning once it honors itself.
Right.
Okay.
He could be hanging on to an Against the Waves to get Shahai back up.
Yeah, but he really needs the Battle Maiden Recruit, or the HMT to go off. Well, I guess he's got 4 political. And he can covert around the Brash Samurai the second time, so...
Yep.
That's not too bad. You end up basically trading. Whoa.
Unleash the Djinn. Okay. That does take him to breaking.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy.
Wow.
Really, it comes down to if he's got conflict characters at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, because even playing in a 1-strength conflict character like a Steward of Law or something like that.
Yep, there it is. Menacing Iron Warrior with 3 fate, so that's where the Shogun's going to spend all of his money.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
He played the Fine Katana.
Is he just trying to prevent Menacing Iron Warrior? Or Menacing Iron Warrior doesn't even...
Yeah, he doesn't have an impact on this. There's no triggered abilities here that are going to matter.
Yeah.
And the Defender's now up to 8, so the Defender's outright winning. So those 2 katanas on Shahai were just a outright misplay.
He might have just panicked and started slamming katanas down there.
Yeah. Gotta be something like that. So an Against the Waves here is really like the only hope, right?
Yeah.
Against the Waves Shahai and swing back and break it with... Whoa! We are going big.
Oh man, charging Master of the Swift Waves. If he had someone at home that he could like save and like swap Shahai out with, yeah, but...
Well, and I guess on the other side, right, if he wins this, then he's got the Keeper Initiate he can attack back with.
Yep.
because he's going to claim the ring. And he could dishonor the Brash Samurai to turn off Magistrate Station with the ring.
Yeah, that's okay.
There's the way of the Crane. Okay, so that's not going to work.
Yeah, you got to trust that the Crane player is going to have those honor effects, I suppose.
Yep.
I mean, we could see like a bonsai come out here. That would maybe get the job done.
Yeah, now that the master is able to have its skills changed.
Yep. Johnny seems stumped here. It's like once you've committed this far, how many, let's see, he's at 5 cards to Eric's 6. And I guess the other thing to keep in mind here is that he is Keeper of Fire, so he would be getting the Keeper Initiate if he manages to take the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is that Menacing Iron Warrior is going to stand right back up after this conflict.
Yep,
okay.
There it is.
Yep. Yeah, that was really quick response time from Erik.
Yeah, you knew exactly what you wanted to do with that.
Yeah, so that's 9 military coming at you, and Johnny is out of tricks. He's got no characters on board, no fate. I don't know what he can do here to stop this.
Nope, I think he just loses a province here.
Yep. Oh, he gets appealing.
It's appealing to the fortunes. Wow.
About the best you could ask for right now, because turning off that charge effect early, and all it's going to get is the Keeper, but I guess it does get... no, it won't get Johnny an effective second attack, because if he attacks in with the Keeper, he's just going to get boxed.
Yeah, unless he's got... I don't think he's running any fans, though.
Yeah, no fans. The only political buff he has is Invocation of Ash, which he can't play because he doesn't have the Fate.
He could play it on Shahai, but he doesn't have an Against the Waves to use that either, so... Or he doesn't have the Fate for an Against the Waves, I should say.
Loses a charge from his hand. That's going to hurt too.
Okay, if he goes water here, he could start dropping Ningyos into the fight.
That's a good call. Yeah, the Ningyo could be the way that he breaks this Magistrate Station, because if he lets it stand for another turn, it's going to get rough really quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
But so he would need 2 Ningyos, basically.
Yes, yeah, 2. Yeah, I was counting it as 3, because I always think of it as a military skill, but...
Nope, only 2 political.
Yep.
You know, fish boys are really great at court. Alright. There's the box. And there's the fish boy.
Alright, 1.
We've had 1 fish boy, yes, but what about second fish boy?
So the other way this could go is, Captive Audience. Swap it to military. Cheeky. This is also going to turn on HMT. He can sack the battle main recruit, Stan Shahai. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, it sounded good right up until Voice of Honor said no.
Yep. And how about not?
Do we have another captive audience? That would be just the absolute god draw, I think, for this situation. Feature Jin and 2 charges, captive audience, Feral Ningyo, like...
I'd trade any of those cards for just a second Ningyo in this situation.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, anything that can't get Voice of Honored.
Yep.
I mean, on the positive side, you know, we could say that that's a future Jin or Cav Reserves that's not getting canceled, but losing it to a captive audience is not, like, the strongest move.
Yeah, I don't understand what he just did, why he swapped those two.
I don't quite understand either.
Okay.
Oh, so he could unbow the keeper?
Oh, for the glory, it's going to get him the favor.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
That's a cute little maneuver that you can do with Swift Waves.
All right, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yep, so political favor. So next time he does exactly that same thing, he would win that conflict and break Magistrate Station.
True, that brings one political Ningyo into range of killing Magistrate Station.
He discarded Guest of Honor. Wow.
Wow, okay.
Well, I guess with only 7 fate, right? He's probably looking for more smaller bodies.
Yeah.
Still.
And he's going to find them with Narishima here.
Yeah. Both of his Callow delegates and the Brash Samurai.
It's actually pushing a surprising amount of red numbers for Brain. He's got, Iron Warrior, if he plays Narishima. I guess that's kind of what you want to hold back the Unicorn military strength.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Moto Youth and Pass. Did not play out the Border Rider. It's a little surprising.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that. I might have even played Master of the Swift Waves, depending on what I had in my hand here. He's down so many cards. He's at 2 to Eric's 6.
Yeah.
So I feel like you need to play
Master
out a Dynasty.
Yeah, and being able to reuse Shahai's Covert with the Master of the Swift Waves would be huge.
Mm-hmm. Also, the Callow Delegate coming out.
That's an interesting one. That makes me think he has a Fumiki in hand.
That would make sense.
Because otherwise there's nothing here to catch. Because the Brash Samurai is going to get honored by its own effect.
Right.
There's nothing here to catch the honor effect when that Callow leaves. So.
Interesting. All right, Triforcelegend bidding 4. I'm not sure if he was worried about his honor or maybe a dive there.
Whoa, Cloud the Mind on a Brash Samurai.
Huh, okay.
I guess if you've already seen him ditch the Guest of Honor.
Right.
Huh. And you know that, well, no, he's got 3 let goes, so he's got plenty of attachment control for the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're probably saving them for bigger targets, bigger Cloud the Mind targets and Talisman, though.
Right. I mean, I would probably be saving them for, Yoshi, Hotaru, and Guest, with Guest being at the top of the list.
Yep.
Now, curious. Looks like Johnny's thinking about going for the air ring at this point. I don't know, the way he seems concerned about his honor, sort of implies to me he's thinking about an Unleash the Djinn.
Yeah.
Or
coverting out the Menacing Iron Warrior.
He could also have his Assassinate in hand.
Well, yeah. I guess, again, you're hoping they haven't drawn into a second Voice of Honor.
Sure.
Almost half the deck gone, so...
Alright, looks like we have Team Brash Samurai defending.
Yep, no reason not to defend with both, I guess.
And a Bonsai coming out.
A confusing Bonsai, I bet. So we're not going to know if that got split or...
Yeah, one of the idiosyncrasies, the stupid things about playing on Shigoku. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating. Like, especially I have to warn people all the time with my like ethereal dreamers, like, oh, which one is on which? It's very difficult to tell from the chat.
Yeah.
All right, Bonsai coming out on Shahai as well.
Trading bonsais. Otherwise, what have we got left for force pumps? Fine katana. Fine katana. Oh, Steward of Law. All right.
Steward of Law force shame. You can consider that a force pump in a way. A force subtractor.
Do it.
Yeah. If he can bow Shahai here,
I guess.
Right.
But
and he's got the money for Against the Waves, certainly to spare.
Even without that, just playing the Steward of Law out there, he's no longer breaking. So he'd have to start investing cards into the Moto Youth or put the Invocation of Ash onto Shahai, that kind of thing, just to get back to threatening the break.
That's true. It's going to force him.
Yeah, I think at this point Eric's probably okay. I would honestly stop here. There's no real reason to contest the ring and spend cards that way.
Yeah, I mean, what is he worried about getting bowed as Callow Delegate? That's not really a big deal.
Yeah. Well, air ring.
Right.
So
sure.
Yeah, you're going for the his normal game plan is go for breaks. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I mean, he's gotten insane value out of his hand. Like, the amount of cards that he's played versus what Johnny has played is pretty drastic.
Yep.
All right, he's going to peak Meditations with his Wayfinder. I suppose that's good to know.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's already hit the real bomb in Eric's province lineup.
Yep.
So getting more information on what's out there isn't as valuable.
I guess investing the Katana on Brash Samurai makes sense. He's not going to be able to honor himself, and he's got the fate on him.
Interesting though, he is if he has a for shame, he's definitely saving it. I think he might be trying to draw out more cards from Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big money play, right? If you just hang on to it as long as you can, get them to play their bonsais, their katanas, their whatever, and then just bow them out.
Whoa, cavalry reserves.
Cavalry reserves.
If this gets canceled. No, it did not get canceled.
Wow. Okay, I wonder if that's an indication that he just doesn't have any voices, or he's not worried about this, because that's adding 4. He can still start dropping 4 shames.
Yep.
Yeah,
Here's
and there it is. Shame. Okay.
Yeah. So this is interesting because even if he has the Against the Waves stand Shahai, it probably means he doesn't have a second one, so he's not going to be able to capitalize on the fact that he's winning, has more people, and all that.
Yeah.
So, Magistrate Station breaking is not great, but if it has to break under these circumstances where you basically got 2 free breaks swinging back, I think you're okay with that.
Yeah, as you can just sort of like bleed out his resources trying to take out Magistrate Station, and then just send this giant menacing Iron Warrior as a swing back.
Yep. Although how you get to a second break, I don't know.
I mean, he can sort of play as slow and steady wins the race here. If he can just break 1 a turn while playing this well defensively.
Yep. Yeah, in fact, if he gets even just 2... oh, wow. So he doesn't have another for shame, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Censure to cancel, let go. Wow.
We're down 1 to 6 cards, or 0 to 6 cards. The censor was the last in his hand.
Wow.
That's literally everything in the kitchen sink thrown at this magistrate station.
And it's only turn 2.
Yeah.
And now out comes the assassination.
Oof. On the Moto Youth, yeah. Okay, keeps him from breaking, does not keep him from claiming the ring.
That is huge.
Yeah,
though.
absolutely huge.
HMT, I don't know what that gets you. You have no hand. You have no way to stand anyone. Appealing to the fortunes is already broken, so there's no other charge effects coming.
Nope. And, I mean, that was the first attack, so he can just magistrate station this Menacing Iron Warrior up after this attack.
Yep. He's using the Callow here to poke for upholding authority, so he doesn't run into that. Although with only 5 cards in hand, I can't imagine that's the worst thing to hit.
Oh, there you go.
And he does.
Just playing super intelligent.
High. Wow.
Yeah, what do you think? You void Shahai and then you go for the Fire Ring?
I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess Earth is super low value here.
He could just take the opportunity to honor up the Brash Samurai.
Well, he's got the Callow Delegate leaving play already.
Okay, yeah.
So that will do it anyway.
He might just take Earth for the card. That's true. He didn't even bother using it.
Yeah, didn't matter. Yeah, the card actually could be useful. All right, looks like he's going fire. He is pretty low on honor, so he could, like, for instance, honor the Callow Delegate so he gets an honor when it leaves play and still is able to catch the honor on the way out.
Yep. And he's going to find Manicured Garden and just break that right quick.
Yep. Honors the Steward. All right. He's just absolutely locking down voice control for next turn.
Yeah. All right, and the Shogun will take favor on military. The incremental board state advantage here, like just Menacing Iron Warrior, Brash Samurai, Steward of Law against Aichi Wayfinder.
Yeah.
He's coming into this turn with such a strong board position.
Yep. Even on honor, even on fate, but 5 cards up and just a ton of skill up on Johnny.
Yeah.
A guest of honor and 2 favorable grounds. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, Guest of Honor just basically closes out this game.
I think so, yeah. Really the only thing that might delay it would be like a Talisman of the Sun or something like that.
Yeah, that could mechanically delay it by 1 conflict.
Yeah, mechanically,
yeah.
But not too much of a change otherwise. Yeah.
Although we've only seen 1 let go so far, so there's a good chance that he's got 1 in the chamber for Talisman.
Yep. Yeah, I imagine they both bid 5 here. It's kind of a go for broke turn, even though you're at 6.
Yeah.
I mean, from.
All right, Shogun's bid 3.
Yeah. All right, fair. Yeah, he's got a storehouse. He's still going to be up 4 cards.
Right. Yeah, with the storehouse, with the card advantage he already has, why not?
Yep. And now there's even more honor pressure. So the Shono could be in danger, right? If he loses the conflict with it, he could get noble sacked. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, with the Honored Steward of Law right now, like once that ends up bowed from a conflict, it becomes a pretty ideal sacrifice target.
Yep.
All right, Brash Samurai coming into meditations for the Earth Ring.
Even if you have the assassination, you can't afford to play it.
No, certainly not. at this stage with 4 honor. Looks like he's going to defend with Border Rider and Shono. I mean, Border Rider makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Shono's a little questionable just because you're losing right now. You're already starting from behind.
Yeah, and I'm just curious. You want to try and sort of, I think, put the minimal investment into this that's going to try and stop the break.
Yep.
But you probably aren't going to take the ring, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You have to make a sort of calculated, like, let's just try and save the province and keep him off my stronghold.
Yep. Yeah, because I guess Johnny could go water on his attack. He's just going to pass.
Yeah, okay, so he is keeping him from breaking right now anyway. But, yeah, there's the pride on Shono. That is definitely a noble sacrifice waiting to happen.
Yeah, even the Brash Samurai wouldn't be a bad way to use it.
Yeah, true, at this point. You've got, you can save Magistrate Station for Iron Warrior, so it's like, you're not really worried about losing him as an honored character. You've still got Steward, you're like 2 up to keep Voice of Honor online.
So Johnny passed entirely, so he's not going for standing the Border Rider and swinging in.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't unbow the Border Rider right away.
Yeah, it's not like it's vulnerable to the watering or anything, and yeah, Defender has 2 here due to the favor.
Alright, Cloud on Guest. This could be another situation where you throw Ningyos at the problem.
Yep. Nope.
Nope, okay.
All right.
You will take the water ring. My guess is to... okay, yep.
No, Erik took it, so... Yeah.
Okay, so I miscounted it, right, because he has favor, so he just claimed that.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. So yeah. Brash on bow with Magistrate Station. Border Rider readies himself. And... okay.
Interesting that he's holding back the menacing here.
Yeah, I guess just as a stonewall against any political attack that might come. He can also stand him for, 2 for the glory count. Not that he's in danger of losing the glory count right now. Oh, you know what it is? That Meditations has not triggered yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. But he doesn't have enough to break here, which I think you really want to do, right?
Yeah. If he has any 4 shames, that could probably solve the problem.
That's true. The Brash has already used his ability, so...
it's nice that...
It's a political conflict. You just box the Border Rider.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, now you're breaking.
Just like that. Alright, and he voids the Border Rider.
Yep.
He could pretty effectively just wipe the board here with a Noble Sack. But
doesn't look like he's gonna.
No, I guess not.
Fate face, so...
Okay. Is he on, Okay, he's only on the 1X.
Yeah.
Noble Sack.
All right, Johnny, play it out. Come on. Give the people what they came here to see.
Yeah. Sure, you've got a dishonored Shono, and he has a guest of honor. I mean, technically the guest of honor is clouded.
Yeah, look, that's just an overcosted 4-cost character now. There we go. That's a spirit.
Yeah, that's it, Johnny. Stay in there, Rocky. Alright. Here comes Hotaru and Mystic. And, okay, another Shahai for Johnny.
So he's got a rally under the box, so we can swap it to... Well, swapping to military isn't actually much better with that Menacing Iron Warrior.
No, and with Shahai out, stronger political as well.
Buys the Mystic so he can kill the Talisman.
Sure. Johnny does have a Shiotome encampment, so he's got that going for him, which is nice.
Yeah, a little hard to use. I mean, I guess it does turn your Shinjo Shono into Border Rider.
Yeah. If you can live long enough to claim a military ring.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. 15 cards to 8.
Yeah, the hand advantage has been just really like if one thing just sort of telegraphed the game state was the hand advantage over the course of this entire game.
Yeah, that and Magistrate Station just sitting there face up.
Yep, very first, literally the only province flipped was Magistrate Station.
Yep. Cloud the Mind comes off the guest.
Okay, yeah, so he uses a let go to clear the cloud. Why not save your Mystic for a Talisman?
Right.
Having the cloud off the guest first ensures that on that very first action window he gets, there's no shenanigans he can pull.
Yep. So the covert doesn't do too much here because double favorable ground. Kind of surprised he didn't buy the Hotaru just for the final swing.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was going to go with too.
Because it would kind of punish rally to the cause, right? You swing in political, and if you're flipping it to military, then the Menacing Iron Warrior makes up a lot of the skill that Hotaru has on the political side, so it kind of evens out.
Yeah. I mean, and I guess an argument could be made that he's just playing super safe. Like most of, the Menacing Iron Warrior is going to leave this turn, and then like if Johnny survives this turn, then he can have a guest of honor plus a Hotaru with a buttload of fate on there.
Yep. So covert's out the Menacing to try to water ring it, but he's just going to bring it in to defend and then stand it again with Magistrate for the swing. How many Ningyos do we have?
That's always the question. How many Ningyos do we have? Alright, Invocation of Ash. I like that.
Yep. Not winning yet.
Another Invocation. Alright.
Let's see if he got the Shahai roll.
Oh! The triple Invocation!
Oh! It's a beautiful thing.
And what does that take Shahai to an 8-10, huh?
Yep. No.
Oh, and we'll just play another Menacing Iron Warrior.
Yep.
Gotta say, Menacing Iron Warrior really has been like the MVP of this game. Like, he's been the workhorse, getting a lot done.
Yeah, he's just a big ball of stats, and with Magistrate Station there to back him up.
Yep.
Just doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, he really turned into a wrecking ball. Voice of Honor, the Bonsai.
Johnny's down to 3 cards in hand. Jin does nothing. Yep.
All right, and he's going to honor the other one. All right, and that's going to be all she wrote for that.
Yep.
Hopefully we can at least see an Against the Waves here to bring Shahai back into this final fight.
Yeah. No, he passed.
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be Shono, maybe a charged Kudaka.
Well, unless he can do something about the Guest of Honor, there's not going to be any charges.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, huh? Initiates military, because why not? I think he actually has more military than political skill at this point.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah, 10 versus 8.
And 11 to 3 cards here. How many of those cards are non-events that could help him win this?
I'm going to say probably not too many.
Yeah. All right, 10 coming in at 2.
Talisman. So the Mia Mystic's going to take care of that, though.
Yeah. Or he can just let it go.
Too.
Yeah.
Yep.
The last thing that could have saved him for an extra round. Or for an extra attack, even. Pass. That's all she wrote. Congratulations to the Shogun. That was a game of rings, a master class in how to just crush people with Crane.
Yep.
And a big part of that is let your opponent run into Magistrate Station. That really helps.
Yeah, it's if you can make that play early, the where your opponent does something with a 25% chance of happening, and then you win the game. I would recommend you do.
Yeah. I mean, he played perfectly around it. The way that he was able to just sort of let Johnny run himself into Magistrate Station and just gas him out, trying to burn it. And he was just able to use less resources defending Magistrate Station than Johnny was spending into it. And that just sort of ground the game away.
Hey guys, I'm here.
Hey! Are you all right?
That was brutal. I mean, I knew it was a loss from the first conflict. I just had no answers to break Magistrate, and without breaking it, it didn't matter what else I did anyways. So I might as well throw everything at it, right?
I mean, yeah, you need to get rid of it, so it's not like I can say that you did the wrong thing by attacking Magistrate Station.
So I think my biggest mistake was in the mulligan. I just counted on I'm drawing 25% of my deck. Hopefully I'll see a Wayfinder, and I didn't mull for it.
Yeah. It was impressive how many kitchen sinks you had to throw at him, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was like, wow. Like when Shahai ended up with all 3 invocations of Ash, that was... Whew.
I was really hoping to see a let go there. I was hoping he didn't have anything in his hand to just straight up answer me without a let go. So that way I could use the talisman and maybe squeak out one more round to maybe do something. But I was grasping at straws there anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the worst idea in the world to be like, let's throw all these Invocation of Ashes down, pray that he uses his attachment removal, and then you can save yourself for a little bit with the talisman. So it's a good line of thought for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with that Mia Mystic on the table, you really needed to try to draw it out.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. It wasn't Aleko I was looking for. I was hoping he didn't have Aleko. I was looking for him to use the Mia Mystic. He didn't even need to. He had Aleko, so.
Yeah, and that was his third let go. That was the last one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I've always been much more terrified of like Restoration of Balance. You know, I'll always mull for a Wayfinder, and I've never felt like I really needed to do that against Crane because I usually have the upper hand in military if I do hit Magistrate first turn.
Yeah.
Didn't happen this time, so I've earned a lot of respect for that card.
Yeah, Menacing Iron Warrior did work.
Yeah.
One question for you. That first conflict, you played the Jin and then you played out Fine Katanas onto Shahai. What was that? Just forgetting Jin, or like what happened there?
Oh, yeah. I must have just I think I got flustered and just forgot about that. Oops.
Got it.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have much of an answer, and I thought maybe if I ginned early that, I mean, I think he only had like one fate at the time.
Yeah.
So I was sort of hoping that if I did that, he couldn't play out katanas. I guess what I should have done is probably played the fine katanas and then waited to see if he had anything to play.
Before using the Jin, you mean?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what my thought process was there, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to go back and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he hit Appealing to the Fortunes when all I had was a keeper.
He just got like absolutely the best possible province hits he could have. I mean, when he did the little 0-1 poke with the Callow Delegate into Upholding Authority.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, he scouted that perfectly. And then hitting Appealing with the Keeper Initiate is just like so painful to watch.
Yep.
It's just like no good opportunity to use Appealing to the Fortunes there.
Yeah. No, it was just I mean, I misplayed a lot there, but and he played well, but I just couldn't find the answers in my deck.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll call that a wrap for this stream then.
Yep. And we will be restreaming the game with Erik, sort of as a teaching game to talk about, you know, what's his thought process as he's playing cards, and I will explain my meek thought processes as well. So we'll post when that's going to happen when we know.
And you guys are doing that over on was it the Meek Informant on YouTube?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great day, folks. Adios.